Okay.
Good morning, Karoo. Today is Sunday the 15th of March, and I'm here with Isa. And Isa's been visiting us yesterday all day and part of the day before that. So she's going to help me tell you what we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? And
Special guest.
I'm putting her on the spot, which is totally unfair. And also, Brad, Isa says hi.
Yeah. And that I am leaving Wales unscathed.
There you go. Yeah. There were no incidents.
Not one.
So don't worry about it. So we had a very busy day yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you want to take the lead or you want me?
Yeah. We started the Druid Circle.
Yes.
And we went right at the crack of dawn.
Yes.
And it was really lovely. We saw ponies.
Yes. And we were fasting too.
Yeah.
Isa and I were. So we were hungry.
Yeah.
And thirsty, but walking.
Yeah.
Long distances.
Yeah.
Up and down hills.
Yeah.
Yes. And lots of ponies.
Lots of ponies, and then I forget what we did next.
So then that was like 2 hours or 3 hours even.
Yeah, that was a while.
And we were gonna come home because we were gonna take a shower. And then this is like typical, right? And then we were like, why don't we just go to Dol Badarn?
Yeah.
So we went to Dol Badarn, which is the little Welsh castle in the hills of Llanberis.
Yeah.
And poor Isa had to deal with. So as we were walking into the castle, there's this little. Brad, you saw this. There's a little creek that you cross, and it has a deep pool underneath this bridge. And as we came up there were 3 guys just getting out of doing a cold immersion in the pool. And so Sarah and I started talking to them, and one of their wives was there as well. And we ended up spending like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And poor Isa's like, oh my God, can you please just...
It was nice to look at the creek and just, yeah.
Yeah,
hang out.
So then we went up and you climbed up to the top.
I climbed up to the top and got some vertigo from my fear of heights. Yeah.
Luckily, it's all caged in up there.
Yeah.
It's still scary though.
Yeah. That staircase is pretty freaky.
It's super narrow and steep. Then we went from there to Llanwrtyd, which Brad, you did with us as well. Actually, I think you've done all these things with us. But Isa said she wanted to go.
That was my request.
That's right, to a beach.
Yeah. I needed to see water.
Yes.
So we went and we saw the lighthouses.
Yep.
And the church, which I'm forgetting the name of.
Llanwrtyd.
Yeah. And that was maybe another 10,000 steps.
Yes.
That whole experience.
Yeah, it's a long walk as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, by itself, it's not a super long walk, but if you do one after the other.
Yeah. If you wander around as well. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because while we were walking in there, I was trying to get a little ways ahead of Isa and Sarah so I could take some pictures of them. And there were some people in front of us who were like, and the guy was like, do you want to pass us? And I was like, no, I'm with them. But I was noticing he was wearing minimalist shoes. And I just mentioned to him, I said, I like your shoes. And we started talking. And once again, poor Isa.
No.
Sarah and I spent like half an hour or longer talking to this couple.
Yeah.
And they're from the Lake District. And I end up friending him on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I have my new best friend on Facebook is this guy who we talked to.
Yeah. I got to Rome though, which was totally fine. Yeah.
Yes.
It's so nice. And so sunny.
Yeah, it was. The weather was amazing yesterday. And so by then it was packed on a Llanwrtyd. Well, you say coming from an urban environment.
Yeah.
It wasn't packed for you.
No.
But for us, there was a ton of people there, a beautiful sunny Saturday. But it was still awesome. There's plenty of space, like Isa said. But on the way back, we still hadn't gone to Carnarvon Castle.
Yeah.
You come into Carnarvon, you don't go to the castle.
Yeah.
So at the end of, by now we've done like 20,000 steps or something.
Yeah.
And we're exhausted, and we're like, come on, let's go to the castle.
Yeah.
So so Issa and Sarah went to the castle right away because we were worried. You can't go in after
Yeah.
4, and it was like 3:30.
Yeah.
And so I went and found a place to park. Parking was packed up, and then met them at the castle. And we like went up a couple towers and
Yeah.
and kind of
Ranted about Welsh subjugation.
yes, yes. Well, that was the whole day ranting about
yeah,
Welsh subjugation.
Yeah.
And then came home and had dinner and were exhausted. Went to bed.
Yeah. And 24,000 steps.
Yep. I think we did over. Well, Sarah's watch says
Yeah.
we did 12 miles.
Yeah.
My watch said we did just about 10, a little
Yeah.
under, but I suspect, or my phone, which is not as accurate. So yeah,
Yeah.
we had a full day.
Yeah. Very exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're about to take Issa to the train station so she can go back to London.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the update. And I know that you guys appreciate that you don't have to look at me on this one. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Honored to be a special guest.
Thanks, Issa.